Hi, good afternoon. Sorry I've been missing, but it's very difficult trying to do videos when there's one dog who walks past, and there's 4 dogs and 3 humans in the house. So at the moment there's just 1 human and 4 dogs at the minute, so I'm just going to try and have a go at making a quick video when I've got Poppy. The sky is zigzagging in front of the camera, which is probably going to go any minute now. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you the end of the story of how I met Sue, because hopefully, fingers crossed, she's coming tomorrow, and then I'm going to do the draw, you know, for the giveaway. Not forgotten. It's just been postponed with all the mayhem that's been going on. Anyway, as the camera was set a bit low last time, I thought I'd show you different things again. This wool, I've actually forgot its name, but if you go back a video you should know what it is. It's the wool that I got given by Zoe, 24 carat crochet, and the pattern is a variation of the double stitch twins, which is a free pattern on Red Heart. It stops just under the bust line on the pattern. It's just like a top. I added this bottom bit on the bottom, and I would have liked to have made it a little bit longer, but unfortunately I only had 1 long wool, so just have to do what I can. I apologise, my neighbour is going doolally, she's cutting her lawn. This pattern that you can see behind me is going to be for Etsy. The other one I should explain is mine. I will be able to do the pattern again, but it won't be in that particular wool because I can't get any more of it. The pattern behind me, this one, is for Etsy, and it's from a very, very old pattern which I doubt you'd be able to get now. It had crochet buttons on the pattern, but I decided I'd just go with the normal buttons. I thought crochet buttons was perhaps a little bit too 60s, you know. Anyway, this is crocheted in James C. Brett, because we do love James C. Brett, myself and Zoe. And this is the Cotton On, it's called. It's a mixture of cotton and it's a 50-50 cotton and acrylic, which gives you the best of both worlds. It's got the drape and the hang of a cotton, but it's lighter weight because it's got the mix with the acrylic, and it washes absolutely superb because I've got a few things in it myself. The other thing that I finished off, oh, I haven't done up the buttons, oh dear, dear, dear. I'll do one of the buttons up, then you can see. Woo. This is the top that I did. This is 100% cotton. It's got the edging put on it now, which I don't think it had before, and it's got all the buttons stitched on it, and when it's got its photos taken it will be going on to Etsy for sale. It's a lovely colour. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got different colours in with the white. It's really lovely and soft, even though it's 100% cotton. It's a little bit thicker than some of the others because it's a, you know, sturdy cotton, and that's the edging is just in a plain cotton. So that will be going on Etsy. Every time I think, oh, take photos for Etsy, it's beautiful in the morning and then it goes dull and horrible. At the moment I'm halfway through another one for Etsy. This will be an edge-to-edge jacket. Again, once again, this is 100% cotton, in the thicker cotton. Thank you very much, Poppy. She wants to sit in the dog basket next to, oh no, sorry, it's Sky. Do beg your pardon, it's Sky. So that one is done from another old pattern, but I didn't buy it all that long ago, actually. I got it from Etsy. Mine will be a little bit longer than that, and I may possibly put 1 button at the top of it. It's called Shell Jacket. It doesn't really say whose it is. Oh, Nantuck Sports Yarn. I mean, I took that to be he said I should do it on a G hook, but because the size was only a size 14 UK, which is quite small really for most people, I decided I'd do mine in the thicker cotton and do it on a larger hook, which is a 5mm. I have no idea what that is in G's and F's and whatever. So you'll have to excuse me about that. What else have I been getting? I've got more buttons, but the only ones I can show you at the moment, because the others have got put away, are these like reflective buttons. I actually wanted glass ones, but I finished up with like reflective buttons, the 2 different sizes. They're for those colours, you know, you just can't match no matter how hard you try. I mean, I actually ordered some pink ones for this pink cardigan I'm doing now, but when they arrived they were nothing like. And yes, I was naughty, I put an ice order in, and actually I put another one in, but don't tell anybody. I have to sneak it in when they're not looking. This is, I don't know what it's called, this. The trouble with ice is I show them to you, and when you go and have a look for them, they're not there anymore. This is called Vivid Wool. I don't think it's 100% wool, but it's got a good percentage of wool in, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would have liked to have bought every colour, but of course I couldn't. And then that's another one that I bought. These I'm possibly going to keep one and make one for Etsy. I'm probably going to make another of those tops that I made like with the wool that Zoe gave me. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower. So it's drowning out the child screaming next door. So we've got the lesser of 2 evils at the moment. So those are the 2 colours I bought. As I say, I would love to have bought them all. But my bank balance says no because my tumble dryer broke and I had to get a tumble dryer. So that went on the dreaded credit card bill because I just didn't have the cash. I can't take it with me when I die. So when I die I'll leave a load of debt, and who cares, because I won't. Bye all, I'm off now. They can try and sue me when I'm dead, can't they, but never mind. Right, I got, I don't know whether you know, I sent a little gift over to Rosita in the Philippines. And you always get worried when you send anything to Rose because it stays in the Filipino post for ever and a day. Anyway, she did eventually get my little present for her. It's just little things that, you know, they're not that expensive to us, but she can't get them. You know, in the Philippines they're just not available. So she sent me a beautiful card that she made herself. I mean, it's got lovely writing this side, but I'm not going to show you that, it's obviously personal. But she makes this lovely card. But it's got like a button made out of, I think it's card, and with a button in the middle of it. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Jan, from friend Rose. And then she also sent me another one that says Miss Jan. And that's gorgeous. It's got another flower done in all different kinds of cardboard. And inside she sent me 2, you can see them, owl stitch markers. And it's flowers again, done in different layers of paper. And a beautiful butterfly. She's so talented, that girl. And don't know about that, but she's put on, "You go girl, you're cool and you totally rule." And on the back is a nice one because it says, "True friends are never apart. Maybe in distance but not in the heart." So that's pretty, isn't it? Lovely. I do love homemade cards, you know, handmade cards, I should say, not homemade. Homemade sounds so, I don't know. Handmade sounds more upmarket than homemade, doesn't it? It might be just me. Yeah. Anyway, my diet is not going too bad. As you know, I'm going to see a psychologist about the problems I have with food and different issues, which I don't want to go into because they're from my past. And I'm trying to keep them in my past so they keep coming back into my present, which is what we're trying to work on, why they keep coming back into my present. Long stories, and I'm not going into them. Everybody's got skeletons in the cupboard, haven't they? And I've got a few. So I'm dressed in the dress I had bought to go to a wedding in Skiathos. It was really short, so I'll just stand up and see what I've made do amend. I've added to it a lot of lace to the bottom, so now it's more my length, it's down to the bottom anymore. I just felt it was too short. Everybody else said it was okay, but it just felt too short. And I just keep looking out because I've got washing on the line and it's blowing for rain. We're not having such good weather over here, not at all. And I've got to go upstairs and use my new vax that I got given to me. because unfortunately Buster had a little accident on the carpet, not yesterday, the day before. Now I know it sounds awful that I'm only doing it today, but yesterday I was the one who nearly had the accident. I went shopping, went to the hospital, went shopping, and came back and just about made it through the door before it was like, oh, if you know what I mean. I won't go into details, you might be eating. And after that, my tummy was churning and churning, so me and little Gigi went up to bed for about 2 hours. So when I got up, I just didn't feel like cleaning the carpet then. I did clean it. Oh, off we go. There's nobody there, I don't know what they're after. Buster, darling. Buster, there's nobody there, sweetie. No. Buster, watch me. What do you do with a deaf dog that barks? Buster. Buster. Chicken. Hey, Buster. Buster. He's barking because Gigi's barking, and God only knows what Gigi's barking about, because Gigi barks at a fly crawling up the window or anybody happening to be walking past. Now the girls haven't started barking, so I know that it's nothing serious, so we'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, I did clean the carpet, you know, the brush and the bucket job, but I want to use the Vax and do it properly. The Vax, if you don't know what it is like a vacuum cleaner that washes and cleans the carpet at the same time, because my hand wash of the carpet wasn't that great. My crocheting's sort of gone to pot. I don't know whether you know what it's like when you've got visitors in the house. People coming and going and in and out and to and fro, and I can't get in a routine at all. I'm lucky I've done what I've done so far. I just can't get my pattern back. Can't get into it, but it's not for long anyway. I mean, I've loved having a maid, don't get me wrong, but you know, I was so used to living on my own. You know, even just commandeering the washing machine or the bathroom or the shower or whatever, you have to be conscious of, does anybody want the bathroom? Does anybody? I'm not used to it. That's why I could never ever get married again. No, just couldn't share the bathroom for a start off. I'd want them showered in the morning and out to work and away. I could stand it then, but I couldn't stand them under my feet all day long. No way. They'd have to be more than gorgeous, more than rich, more than whatever, and have a job that takes them away for a lot. Don't want much, do I? So I think you can quite safely say that I shall not be getting married or meeting anybody in the near future. Unless they happen to be at one of the knitting conventions or whatever. Oh dear. I've just been watching Zelda, I can never say this, Zelda NRJ3. She's just been showing what she's been buying. She's a bit like me. She's a bit depressed. Head straight for the wool, the yarn, straight there. We're in it. It's like me, I was feeling a bit low yesterday, and I was there on ice again. I'll be showing you when it all arrives. I was there. Oh, that's a bargain, that's a bargain. I'm having that, I'm having that. It's all quite plain yarn. I've not got any fancy stuff. It's just like a fine, it's more like we would call a 4-ply. I don't know what you would call it. More sock weight or fingering, I don't know what you would call it. Thin, it's thin anyway. And they had quite all these colours on sale, so it was like, oh, I love that, oh, I love that, oh, I love that. And then when you pay at the end, it's like, ah, what have I done? But you just, my hand just goes by now before I can stop it. It's like I need somebody to grab my hand back when I'm pressing buy. Oh. If they gave you a 12-hour cooling off period, then I probably wouldn't. But I just put it all in my basket, and then when I get there, it's like, oh, I want it, I want it, I want it. But I can understand what you ladies say when you say it's expensive in the US, because the postage for, I had it set to US at first, and the postage was 40-something pound, and I thought, that's a lot. So then I realised what I'd got it on the United States instead of United Kingdom. So when I put it on the United Kingdom, the postage was £17. So I understand what you say about it being expensive when you're in the States, especially when you can buy your yarn cheaper than we can buy it here. You know, we don't have Joann's or anything like that. Our Walmart doesn't sell, well, it's Asda Walmart, doesn't sell yarn. We have got a few places, but we do not have the stores that you have, you know, your Hobby Lobbies and things like that. We don't have them here. Myself, I've got one. It's not really a yarn shop. It's a shop that sells fabric, that has a little section that sells yarn, and that's down in Manchester. It's not even in the centre of Manchester, it's just a little bit out of Manchester. And then we have a wool stall that comes to Bury Market 3 days a week, but it's just like the cheaper acrylic and the bargain stuff. And then we've got another shop in Bury, that's called Hobby Craft, I think, or something hobby anyway. But that's not exactly what you call massive, it's just a small shop. And that's my choices, I don't have anything local at all. I believe one of the shops in the village has started selling yarn, but she's only got the top end stuff, you know, top end market stuff, which lovely, gorgeous. I love it to bits, but when I'm passing it on, I just can't afford to buy it. I don't mind treating myself every now and again. Excuse me, I've got an itchy eye. But mostly, you know, I try to get bargains maybe in cotton or a very, very good acrylic bargain, you know, so that I can make things to put in Etsy. I mean, I couldn't possibly pay like £40 for the yarn to sell anything on Etsy, because by the time Etsy's taking the fees, PayPal's taking the fees, you know, you can't, you finish up with nothing, because to put it at a price that someone would buy it at. I know it's alright, we read all these things, I read all these things saying you should double the price, you should treble the price, you should do this, you should put on how many hours you've worked and charge per hour. In an ideal world that would be great, but it doesn't work that way. You have to be of this world, you have to be reasonable, you have to think, how much would I pay for it? Unless you're a big designer, of course, then you can name your price, can't you? But as I am never going to be in that price range, you know, never going to be the big designer with the big name. And I think it's going to start raining at any moment, so that's probably just a good time to say goodbye. Anyway, hopefully there will be another video tomorrow, all being well. Sue did ring me and say that she was coming. And I said, you've got people waiting for the end of this story. She said, well, don't tell them. I'll tell them when I come. So we're hoping to do the draw. I need to sort out tonight how many prizes I've actually got. And then, you know, we can pull out the relevant number of names. I mean, some people will only get, you know, a little thing like the key rings and that. But, you know, I wanted more people to win a little something rather than just 2 prizes. And, you know, because 106, 108, something like that, people have entered it so far. So you could have about a 1 in 5 chance of winning something, even though you won't go, whoa, wowee, wowee, what a little thing she sent me. But the thought's there. Okay, the thought's there. So anyway, I'm going now before everybody comes home, and I feel like a twit talking to myself. So hard to make a video with people in the house. Well, it is for me, because I just feel like some kind of a fool, you know. Who is this woman talking into the camera? Anyway, I do keep up with all your videos. I'm you know, slowly struggling through. I've missed a lot of people's. So I haven't commented. It's not because I don't want to comment on them. It's probably because I've not watched them yet. So you just have to bear with me. I will catch up eventually. So bye all, and have a nice day. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.